edition of Greauxing Pains. To my right, your left, the lovely, amazing Punkie Johnson.
What's happening, motherfuckers? What's good?
Boss.
Energy level in this motherfucker.
Okay, bring it up, boss. Number one, out here in
yeah.
the streets. Okay, comedian extraordinaire. Okay, pay rate at the Comedy Store. Name on the wall. Okay, ready. What?
Bitch.
I'm just keeping it up.
Should I keep anything back? Should I hold
No,
back?
don't hold back at all. Girl,
We can say whatever we want.
Girl, this is
This is a safe space.
This is online, so it's basically cable times like 1,000. So you can say whatever you want.
Let's do this shit.
Okay, so Punkie, first of all, thank you for being here today.
Of course,
I fucked with you too, girl. I've known you. We've known each other for what, like 6?
Oh God, it's been a long time.
6 years. I feel like I met you within my first year doing stand up at Marty's.
Yeah. What year was that? What year you
that
came
was
in?
I started end of 2012. Probably 2013 was when we met. I think it was 2013, yeah.
I can't believe it's 2019. Oh my God, I think I just said it for the first time since 2019.
Yeah, it registers.
Since it's been 2019.
Yeah, when you say it, it's all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's a whole new
shit,
year.
I'm about to have a panic attack.
No, wait, stay here.
Down Blue Dream.
We need some Blue Dream stat. Production help.
Life is moving swiftly.
It is, girl. Because we're at that age where we say swiftly now. Like, that's how you know. Because I said swiftly. We're at that age. I'll be saying it too now.
Give me the fucking Blue Dream quick. I'm serious this time.
All right, take my vocab to 25 a little bit. Oh, wasn't up there yet. Girl, yeah, man, we here. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you're here. What we're talking about today, I just want, first of all, before we get started, I want to just give everyone a little bit of background. Where are you from? What brought you to LA?
From New Orleans, Louisiana. I came to LA because, first of all, I've always had dreams of coming to Hollywood, but I don't really think I was believing it when I was saying it. Because it just seemed just so far, it just seemed so impossible, but I would just say it anyway,
Yeah.
I don't think I really believed it, but what really brought me out here was a breakup, actually. I was actually, just got out of an 8-year relationship. I went a little crazy. I started sitting in trees, stalking people. Following people.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, nah. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I said I was gonna move to Hollywood. Just pack up and go. Just take the chance. I wanted to risk. I thought the risk was better moving here and going broke and being homeless.
Yeah.
Than to kill a bitch.
Ooh.
It's a better risk.
That's.
And I was like, I can't.
One's guaranteed jail time. The other one just sucks.
Yeah. and then also it was a wake up call because it was like, bitch, I'm Punkie Johnson. I'm not about to be stalking a bitch.
Right.
So sometimes a breakup is in disguise, and now I found out why we broke up.
What was the epiphany? Did you have a moment or something about it?
Well, because at the time I was just sick,
Yeah.
and now it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, full circle. Yeah,
right.
That's so crazy how bad things happen like that.
And then we got married 3 years later.
Oh yeah. So it was like that's the thing. Isn't that crazy?
And now we separated.
Oh, okay. So all right, is there another chapter?
Bitch, I don't know what's going on. My life is just all over the place. I'm breaking down. I just keep making all these fucked up decisions. The best decision I made was coming out here. That's all I got.
Girl.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, boo. I'm sorry. Look, I was say, oh, that's good. And I'm sorry. I don't know how to react. I'm like, oh, good.
Trying to confuse the people.
No, girl. Listen, that's life, okay? And relationships are complicated. I mean, that's
everyone,
yeah. I've never been in a serious relationship, so I just commend you for I think it takes guts to put yourself out there and really
I'm not doing it again. I ain't got no more guts.
The guts is gone, babe.
And my guts don't even get utilized. And I don't got no guts. I'm good.
You just eating this just out. That's it. Ain't no digestive tract. You just the gut.
You finished.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Obviously,
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm here in LA. I'm glad that that brought you that journey, brought you, to that point. And honestly, it was hard, but then you faced it, and then you now have seen the lesson in it.
I think the number one thing that I face is, the bitch in the mirror. That's myself. I'm very talented, but it's like, and the reason why I say I'm very talented is because everybody else tell me that I'm talented. As far as me being on the same level with that, I don't really see, I guess, I just feel like I'm just like so different, like in the things that I talk about. I'm very aggressive. I'm just blunt and just blatantly disrespectful at times. And I feel like that can hinder me. And sometimes the way that I am really pushes me back. Yeah. So if I could just get out of my own way, then I could be better.
That's like, that's so funny because like that for me is like been my motivation like for like this last like year, even coming into this year is like it's hard. It's hard to get out of your own way. Like that is because because at the end of the day it's like if everyone can tell you that you're popping or that you're this and that and have all this positive praise, but at the end of the day you don't really
if
believe
it's not
it
inside of you. I do believe in myself, but I think that the level of success that I want, it just seems so unreachable. Like I know that it's there and I know that it can happen, but it just seems so far away, and that can just really bring my spirit down sometimes. Even though I'm enjoying the journey, because we're in a business at the end of the day where we don't have this 9 to 5.
Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen every day. We don't have to wake up and be somewhere on time in the morning because our job is to think, write, and perform. That is our job. Of course, we got a side job like bartending, shit that we need to live. But as far as what we want to do in our lives, this shit could go right, left, up, down, round and round. You never know where this journey gonna take you, yo. Yeah. And that's the part that make me not give up. That's when I'm like, all right, cool. You wanna go be a regular bitch and get a regular job and have this same consistent monotonous life? Yeah. Or you want to go through depression about 6 times a year, but also have a life where you just don't know where you're going or where you're going to end up. That's it's fun.
It's fun. It's a high.
It's depressing, but it's fun.
It's a depressing, but it's high. It's definitely an addiction, but in a good addiction,
Yeah.
And and I think that like. Because we're comedians, but I think that mentality can go for like anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because, there's people who want to own their own business, you know what I'm saying? And they know that they're smarter than their boss and more talented than the CEO of the company that they slave away for. But it's that's the first step, that you have to face you first. You have to be like, you have to be able to talk yourself up because everybody's going to come for you. Like, if you're a dentist and you're working for a big practice, you want to open your own dental practice, like that, whatever you want to do. Like, if you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, but you really want to be a chef, you know what I'm saying? You're talented. It's like, we're drawn to the thing that we're good at, and, and I feel like if you have a gift, everyone has a gift. It's not if. It's you discovering what your gift is and like, really like grooming it and making it grow up, like to the point where now it's like, oh yeah, this is something I can make money off of. I mean, I feel like everybody's gift is something that can be monetized in a way so you can live off of it. But, it's that fear. That's tough. Is there anything that you do, like, some people do like affirmations or meditations. Is there anything that you do to like help you like, kind of relax when like it gets overwhelming sometimes or?
I drink. I don't drink. My problem is drinking to cure that and fix that. So I'm trying to get out of that by like just trying to just breathe and taking deep breaths. And I got something in my mirror that says I am a comedian, because I never want to forget that is what I am. That is what I do. That's what I chose. And I don't really think I chose it. I think the God above chose that.
Absolutely.
Who the fuck would choose to do this shit? You have to be a fucking crazy person. Really like when they was talking about all that shit with R. Kelly, like how he's mental, I was like, I'm not defending him. I'm not. This is not like a let's defend R. Kelly moment. No. But when it's just the mental part, we are all mental. We are, and if you're in this business of having to put your work out there, your art, especially talking in front of people, we are fucking insane.
We really are. And we're up at our business hours are like 5 p.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning. Like that's when we're working, and during the day we're supposed to be like,
right.
It's,
and then we put it out there, and some people look at us like we're crazy. We could get booed off, we could get heckled, we could just just every day it's just full of rejection, just rejection every day, and we sit up there and we eat that shit up, and we don't even know how much that's stressing us out sometimes. And then we get up and do it again the next day. We're putting ourselves through a rigorous.
It really is, because every comedian I've talked to, that's a real comedian, and I'm saying a real comedian is like somebody who does, like, you know, they do it, and they've been doing it for a long time and grinding at it. It's like they always say their first set, whether they bombed or whether they had a great set, something like clicked in them. It's like, you know, I don't know, I guess it's like losing your virginity or something, the way it's just like, oh man, like this, okay, I like being inside this space, whatever, you know, like whatever this is good. And
I find myself, whenever I have a year of failing, like not even failing by mistake, I go and fail on purpose. When I look at myself in 2016, that was the year I said, you're going to go out there and you're going to fail every chance you get. That was my main goal that whole year.
That's
was interesting. To fail. And I wound up, what happened was, it was me going on stage knowing I was going to bomb, because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to talk about what I want. I'm going to say what I want. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. I wasn't afraid to take that hit, because I had fucked my mind up to say, okay, you about to go fuck this up. And what happened was I wound up becoming a paid regular that year, at the end of that year. So I went out there and I actually succeeded, because me saying I was going to go out there and fail made me fearless.
That's, oh my God.
But I didn't know that that was doing it to me until it was done.
It's so, you know, that's so powerful that you share that, because it seems like, you know, like artists that I admire and look up to, like they all have that thing where it's like, it's the moment that you say, screw it, I'm gonna be me, all me, 100% me, no holds barred, whether I fail, whatever, I'm just gonna go. And it's like, I was recently reading this book, like You're a Badass, whatever. It's talking about like owning the badass inside of you, and owning all of that, knowing that no matter what you are a badass. You are, no one's you. Can't nobody do what you do. Period. And that's one of the things that it talked about. She was like, you need to love yourself even when it's uncomfortable too.
Oh, bitch,
you know.
Girl,
and it's like,
don't fucking get on and say that shit to me up in here. I get emotional. That is beautiful,
girl. That's like when I got to that part of that book, it really triggered something in me, because it's like that's the thing. I am a comedian. Like that's the thing we forget. It's like the impulses or that we have that make us say, oh, in this moment, let me say this, let me say that. That's what makes you a comedian. Is that. You know, so it's like when you are trying to fit into a box, you're suppressing that.
Yeah.
You're suppressing that. So, I mean, gosh, I'm glad you did that. Because, I mean, I always thought you... Yeah,
It's a goal this year, too, to go out and fail. Because what happened was, you get what you've been chasing. You know, because it's, of course, you know, you got this big goal. And then you chop it down to these little goals to get to the big goal. And that was a goal. So, become a paid regular. And I did, okay? Then I got safe. Because now that I'm in a position of status now I have to go out there and I have to make people laugh. So I got safe, and I just started doing stuff that I knew would work, and I did that, and then I failed. I started failing, and then I found myself just stuck in the same spot for the past 2 years. But it took me the 2 years to see you haven't gotten anywhere. Of course, you got gigs, you book stuff, and but comically, where have you gotten by playing it safe? So now I am back failing this year. That is it. That's the goal.
That's, you know,
I have to.
And man, that is, if you became a petty regular aiming to fail, I mean, girl,
that's the goal
sky's
this year.
limit.
It's time for me to stop working now.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm a comedian, I need to be a comedian, and that is it. That is my next goal. Stop working for people. Work for yourself. Write your own shit. That is the goal that I have this year. I done bought books. I'm doing things to help myself get to the next level of where I want to be. So them 2 years, where I fucked up at was, my goal was trying to prove that I was a comedian to everybody else. I fucked up because I needed the other paid regulars to notice me. I needed them to see and that I can be just as good as them. And I didn't think I was fucking up then, But 2 years later, that was the worst thing I have ever done for myself. You want to prove you're a comedian to other niggas? For what?
For what?
Fuck them. Because now I'm in a box and I have to get out of that box. So now I'm going out there and I'm about to, Jesus, people thought that I was a psycho and thought that I was an ignorant bitch and raw and brash. It's about to get way worse. That was safe punky.
Oh yeah.
I was walking on the fucking beach today, you know, all the traffic was going the same. Like people on the right side was walking up. People on the left side was walking this way. It was going just like the roads are, the traffic goes.
Yeah.
One family was over here. Their little stupid little boy was walking into the oncoming walkers. And everybody else was like, oh, excuse me, little boy, excuse me. I was like, get the fuck out of my way, little boy. Why the fuck I got to say excuse me? You in my fucking way. You on the wrong side of the fucking side.
You in single digits, sir. Like,
what the fuck are you doing? And why is your parents okay with you making everybody scoot out the fucking way? Get your little boy. I'm gonna step on this little nigga toes, son. So, you know, I'm just like, nah. Like, nah. And you know what else I'm fucking done with? I'm done with not shining my own light.
Yes! Girl,
I'm done.
Amen.
I'm done shrinking around people that are not as successful as I am. And I'm not saying like that in a bad way. I'm saying sometimes I get friends and they just give you some friends will just give you a look.
No. You're exactly right.
Or just, you know, they congratulate you, but you could just see.
They give you a comment. It's like they congratulate you, but yeah, and then they'll give you some backhanded compliment about your outfit or your hair and it's like, bye. Like either you for me or you not. You either down with me or you not. Yeah, it's
lights come to shine.
These lights don't stand a chance. Okay, shine on because. And thank you for saying that because I think that's a big lesson for people to remember too. Like you do yourself and the world, you do everybody a disservice when you dim your light. Okay, it's like if you aren't if you step your game up. I love it. You know, I'm glad that I played sports when I was a kid. Like I played basketball.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even
know. I did volleyball, basketball, track. You know, so I got these legs. You know, it's got that permanent tone.
Well, there you go.
Two. But girl, like when I played basketball, it was a women's basketball team, of course. My coach told us, she was like, if you want to be good, you need to play with guys. Big guys, guys that are bigger than you, older than you, stronger than you. That's who you need to play with. And all the girls like, oh no, I don't want to play with guys. I don't want them to see me sweaty and da-da. And those girls got pregnant. And like, honestly, you know, I basically, it's fine. I'm sure the kids are beautiful. I mean, but I play with dudes. Okay?
Yeah.
I played the guys, and I was like, you know what? And then I was MVP, you know? And then so for me, I've seen like a direct result about like when you go up against and work with people that are gonna really challenge you and that are way better than you, you are going to rise to that level. Yep. So it's like it's inevitable to do.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's how I go. That's what I want.
You gonna do it.
I used to not want to hear the audience response with the comedian that went before me on stage, because if they was way too funny, it would make me nervous as fuck. And then if they wasn't funny enough, I'd be like, ugh, just too cocky. I'm gonna go. I got this. And I used to just close my ears or hum or run or do something to distract myself. Now I'm in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Because I want them to make them motherfuckers laugh as a mother, like loud, hard. Because now it's my job to go out there and keep that same energy.
That's the challenge.
And guess what? If I don't, fuck. Oh, and you know what else? I started appreciating bombing, yo.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. I started appreciating it. Sometimes it hurt, and you'll be like, maybe I'm not cut out for this. I can't say it's always good.
The back of your neck get hot. And
you're like, sometimes you're like, that one.
Your ears get hot too. Oh, you're like, oh, this is.
But for the most part,
yeah,
I would say 85% of the time, I'd be like, fuck around, okay, cool. If I could change not to but. Sometimes it's just a twist of a word.
It's one word, yeah.
Oh my God. And figuring that shit out, it'd be the highlight of my day.
And that also
2 words. Not to but. Just like that. That makes that joke work. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
In fact, I'll just be like, nigga, I'm the best comedian in the world.
Right. You're like,
2 words, you know, and sometimes you feel like that.
And you do, and I just want to give this note too, because on this lesson on that, because one of the other things about the book I was reading, it talks about like how, you know, when people say you're a genius, right? You know, she's like, don't necessarily look at yourself and say I'm a genius, but you have a genius. Because when people, she was saying like when people put this pressure on themselves, like, oh, I'm a genius, they feel like if they make a mistake or like in comedy bomb, like, man, maybe I'm not a genius. Maybe and it's like, no, it's like you have a genius. Maybe your genius is like an energy, and he's like maybe he's clocked in and he's got like 15 like people he's working with this week, and he's just backed up, or but it's you know, genius is he may be on the clock. It's a busy schedule, but it's like that kind of for me alleviated some pressure off myself to the point where it's like, you know, you're not any less like brilliant or any less talented. It's just that, you know, we're especially with what we do. It's all up here. It's all we have all these words up here, and then we formulate them into art. And so, man, yeah,
life, man,
life, Punkie,
Chelse.
Girl, get in here, girl. I love you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing this.
Anytime, I had a great time.
Girl, okay, so tell everyone like where are you gonna be at next? Any over just the next, you know, next few months or anything?
Well, what I need to do is get my website together. That's what I need to do. But one thing I am gonna start doing is getting back on social media. Gotta put it out there. I really don't like it, but you know, can't beat them. You gotta join them. So if y'all want to follow me at Punkie Johnson on everything. That's my handle, PUNKIEJOHNSON on everything. And just, you know, you keep up with me there if you want to. And check out my girl. Make sure y'all stay following Chelse.
Yeah, y'all know where I'm at CHELSEG Comedy. Also, Channel 310, of course. Follow us on there. Social media sites. And guys, this has been another edition of Greauxing Pains with Punkie Johnson. Again, thank you so much for coming through. And thank you for the, you know, sharing your story and the message and the lesson.
Get
like,
out your own way.
Get out your own way.
Punch yourself in the face if you have to.
Okay, I may slap. Just because, you know, you don't want to mess up the money. Okay. All right, we'll be right back, y'all. We are BACK.
What up?
Oh, what up, Greaux Money?
I like that though. I like that. You took the glasses on them.
You know, right? I feel like this. I'm trying to involve the intro. Okay?
I see you, Chelsea. I see you.
Okay. I lost a British accent, but I'm keeping the British laugh. That's the I have money laugh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me hold the laugh. We'll laugh regular for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Greaux Money. We are back with the lovely Nnete, who has been just a financial queen and our financial guide through the forest of darkness.
Well, I want to shout out to you for even having this, because a lot of times people don't even want to talk about money. You know, especially like, you know, I'm usually the friend that's like, if somebody, you know, bachelorette weekend, this and that, and then people say they're going to come and they drop out, they don't say anything, and I'm like, because people just don't like talking about money.
Yeah.
But you're making it more comfortable for people to talk about money, so this is good, Chelsea.
Girl, I did this for me. I mean, I did it for y'all too, but I'm really...
So that means I need to charge you a fee? Like, that's what
no, this is charity. This is charity. So you give me, which I'm receiving.
Oh, okay. So okay.
This is...
Girl, I got you.
Right. Because, listen, the reason, honestly... Look, I'm over 30 now, and I just really realized,
Really? Girl, I'm only 27.
I know, girl, kill it. That's okay, that's that Nigerian.
That's what people over down. 30 years old,
right?
They be like, yeah, I'm still 27. We grown,
basically. And that's the point, is that we're grown now, and I was like, ain't nobody coming to rescue my finances. You know, I'm not spending much money on surgeries, so some dude can like come pick me up like and from the NBA and pay my bills and take
a lot come with that though. A lot come with that shit.
You know, so I want to be in control of my finances and build them and grow them. And yeah, I think you can't be afraid of money. I feel like, if you want to change something, you got to really face it. So,
that's true.
That's what's, I'm doing, where I'm having, you here and you're helping me do that, and hopefully we're helping you do that as well.
Yes.
And speaking of that, we're going to move on to this is our third week talking about taxes.
Yeah, third or fourth. I think we're fourth.
The third for taxes is our third.
Okay.
Girl, because, we've been,
we
have been,
we covered so much.
And so much more to go. But for now, like, last week, we talked about maximizing your write-offs.
Right.
And, you gave us great tips on that. If you didn't see that episode, please check
write off everything that you're qualified to write off on.
Basically.
Okay.
But now, I want to move forward, because now I want to talk about you've written it off, you sent them in, and now you have received your refund.
Yes.
And the refund. And that's when you do the happy dance, and that's great.
Yes.
But the thing is like, for a lot of people, and I've definitely put myself in that category. It's like, when you get your tax refund, sometimes it can be anywhere between $500 to sometimes $3,000, even $4,000 that you're getting back at once. And for a lot of people, that's the largest lump sum of money that you're getting, all year.
Right.
That's the biggest amount of money. You're getting it all at once, too.
Right.
So, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but it's easy to be like, oh wow, I'm balling, you go and live a Jay-Z lifestyle.
You are for a moment. You are for a moment.
You be swiping like you Beyonce and Jay for like 3 weeks, and then you be like, oh, where'd it go? And it's like, I was partying like a rock star. Maybe I should have been budgeting or something. And so now we're in that season. Like, what can people do? What are some big tips on managing a lump sum of money when you get it back, and not rushing to spend it or
Well, I will say this. I always think you should spend some of your money. Because,
you were saying that.
You work hard. Like, ain't nobody trying to, you work hard, and you got to have something that you just enjoy doing. You want to treat yourself. Like, I call it, even like just planting a little seed that you're going to have even more money to be able to do this, and it's not going to be something that you have to, like, save and just wait on. Treat yourself, massage, whatever, little things.
Yeah.
Maybe not at the Four Seasons yet, but, if you need a massage and that's something that you've been waiting on,
oh, girl.
I always think you should do something nice for yourself. Now, how much can you afford to do nice for yourself is the question.
Yeah, because I found me a massage spot in Chinatown for $35, 80 minutes.
Yes, and hook that up versus, just figure it out.
I will tell y'all, but I'm not going to raise the price. Because,
slide into the DM.
Slide into the DM. You want to know, slide into the DM.
Yeah, I definitely think you should have a little fun. But before we decide how much fun you can have, you got to know your money, like we talked about. So if you have a lot of credit card debt, I know this is not fun. However, it is such a great idea to pay down some of your credit card debt. And as I mentioned in one of the first videos or one of the first weeks, it's like you can call your credit card company and know how much your APR is, annual percent rate, which earlier I didn't remember because, short term. But, so whatever one has the highest, 25%, if you have one that's 25, one that's 19, one that's, 23, if you have a balance on all 3 of those cards, you want to start paying off the one with the 25% because you're paying the most money in interest on that.
Okay, so now let me give you, let's try an example. Just,
okay.
So, just because I learned really good too with like visualization too. So I was thinking like, all right, say somebody gets a $3,000 refund, right? And
how much is the credit card debt do they have?
I was just gonna give you the credit card, but they have $1,800
in credit card debt?
Maybe I'll make it 15. Let's do round numbers.
Okay.
So they make $3,000 in a refund lump sum. They have $1,500 in credit card debt on 2 credit cards.
Okay. Well, it doesn't even matter.
Well, what? Does it matter? Well, it's all one thing.
This is what I'm going to tell them to do, which I know they might not like to do.
Break it down, girl.
You're going to pay off all $1,500 because you just got $3,000. You're going to pay that off. So now you're debt free with $1,500.
Dang, that's true.
You're going to pay it all off.
Okay. Now, on the flip side, you have $1,500 in credit card debt, you get a $1,500 refund. Now, what would you say?
I would pay at least half of it off.
Okay.
I would pay at least half of it off. Or if it's like, say, one credit card with a higher APR, or pay, it's another good trick for credit cards. You always want to keep your credit card, like say you have a credit limit of, how much, we just said $1,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay, say you have your credit card limit is $1,500. It'd be really good to keep your balance below $750. That keeps your credit card, your credit rate, your credit score up. higher because you're not using more than half of the credit you have available.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah. So whatever your limit is on a credit card, if you don't
keep them like
keep
half
it,
and
keep
below.
it below half.
Yeah. So
okay.
For that case, if you have $1,500, you get $1,500. I would still say put $750 on your credit cards. I personally like to pay off the one with the most APR first. Mm-hmm. However, it could be beneficial depending on your situation just to get both of your cards to half.
Okay.
Whatever that is, because that's going to help improve your credit score immediately.
Okay.
Just having it like below half on each one.
Wow.
Yeah. I just learned that like maybe three or 4 years ago actually. Because I never really thought about it until you come to LA, you start managing and doing stuff. And I said, okay, I gotta get these cards back to half. Then I gotta lump sum. Like you just gotta pay it off. Just pay it off so you're not paying for the same thing 3 or 4 times because it took you 6 months to pay off something that was on sale. Because now you pay more than the original price. It just pay it off.
Pay it.
If you have enough to pay it off and enough, a little extra, I would still just pay it off.
Okay. All right. So that's a good thing to do.
Yes.
Now let's go back to the 3,000 example because I'm like let's have more money. All right.
Okay.
I have $3,000.
We got $3,000.
We got $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
I paid. I had $1,500 in credit card debt. I paid off the $1,500.
Yes.
I've got $1,500 left.
Yes.
Now I also don't have a savings account.
Okay.
And but let's say so I don't have a savings account, but my rent's covered. Like I'm good on my rent because I've got other income from my job.
Your bills, all
my bills are
as far as
covered.
like your monthly bills.
Monthly bills
you don't have debt anymore.
You don't have debt anymore.
You
so
just
now
got monthly regular bills.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now in that kind of scenario where it's like you've got $1,500 left.
Yeah.
And your monthly bills are taken care of. Mm-hmm. What's the next? Is this a good time to invest in something or like invest in like a stock, or is it are you better off getting just a savings account? And I know that this and we will expand more on this later.
Of course.
But just
I always like some type of investing, especially when you have a lump sum. You can get these CDs where you put your money away for like 5 years and it has a higher return rate than you would normally have. And like these savings and checkings accounts now, they don't really pay you that much unless you have large balances. So, it's just always depending on what you need. Now, cause I think like some of the ones with a decent kind of return, cause I was just looking at this the other day, matter of fact, cause I'm, preparing. I was like, okay, what we gonna do? Some are like, if you put away $10,000 for 5 years, you'll get like 3.3% on that $10,000, but you cannot touch it for 5 years.
Wow.
You cannot, it does not exist for 5 years. And if you
that's
take
the
it
catch.
out, that's the catch. Yeah.
But it forces you to keep that money in there.
That's why I say don't exist. It's not even real. My mama got that account. She was like trying to give you all that. I don't need that. Go keep that over there. That paperwork and everything over there. And like we have it where you have to put 2 signatures. That's how you want to do stuff with your parents and stuff. I mean, I trust my mama, but I don't know about your mama.
Oh yeah, your
mama. Okay, you make it where it's like 2. Y'all need both of y'all signatures to make any type of withdrawal from that. Anybody can put some money in. You want to put some money in, put the money in. You want to take some money out, you need 2 signatures.
Wow.
And it better be yours. Better be one of them. Just
no, of course. So that's good to know. So that's the benefit of a CD is like you have to let it sit there, and if you do take it out, there's a huge penalty.
Yeah, and there's some that that you can leave in for a year, like maybe $1,000. I saw some that were like $1,000, but the return was only like maybe 1.65. It's like the longer you're willing, the longer and the larger amount that you leave in, the more return on that investment. So if you're not willing to do that, because you just can't right now, and then it's $1,500, and it's like, wait a minute. I would suggest, see, I'm funny, like with stocks and stuff, I think that you really need to be, like, again, you need to not need this money. Because stocks and things pay off in the long run. Mm-hmm. So you don't want to take whatever, money you have and you're so excited about this one stock that you can get and put it all there. And then, like, if it's gone, it's gone, unless you hope, like, it can't be anything you need immediately. So I would definitely put some in your immediate savings. Mm-hmm. If you have enough, do some type of long-term investment and always do something nice for yourself with your money because you work hard. Okay. Like, take yourself somewhere nice to eat.
Nice food. Okay, not Red Lobster, the real seafood. Okay. Dukes,
get you some fresh salmon that's not on sale.
That's the correct color. I want some salmon that's the correct color.
Girl,
all right?
yes,
No food coloring added.
Yeah.
No mystery seasoning. Just
just
you shop at Whole Foods. I just want to go to Whole Foods and just buy what I want.
I ain't even there. yet. No.
Well, I mean, like, you know, within reason, but you know, but I mean, you just want to go and like just not look at the price for like the first 3 minutes you was there.
No. You see, no. We're gonna always look at the price. We're gonna always look at the price.
Okay, all right. See, this is why
we're gonna always look at the price.
Okay, all right.
Because you might say, you know what, that salmon with food coloring on sale. If I get that food coloring salmon, I can also still get this massage and go get a manicure pedicure, or I can just have 1 pound of organic salmon, which is gonna taste delicious and buttery, right? But you ain't gonna have nothing else.
Oh, you're right, because you might pick up a pair at Whole Foods that's $25.
No, really, like they're
pound
of stuff. Ooh, I love Bristol Farm. They just be disrespectful. But their food looks so much happier. It does. I'm like, this is so great.
Yeah, that's that. Okay, so within reason, don't do what I did and just blindly shop. Just
no. You always want to know what you're paying for.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's like it's okay to like take a portion after
I think you absolutely should. You know, depending on what your financial situation look like, depends on how much you should really do for yourself.
Because some of y'all, the treating yourself is getting a foot long Subway, and that's all you get, and that's fine, you know.
But if you
get extra guac at Chipotle,
but if you're like because you're debt free, like that feels good. And I know some people are like, who cares about having debt and this and that, and I get it. But eventually, you're gonna want to have good credit so that you can acquire more things, and you can get lines of credits, and you can do bigger,
and buy property, that's a whole other.
But and
these topics is on the way,
and you'll get it. All of that you need is credit. You know what I mean? And what makes your credit good is carrying less debt. There might be. That's what I love. Even still, use a credit card, but only charge what you can pay off at the end of the month. Don't put no groceries or nothing like that on it. But unless you're going to pay it off at the end of the month. Yeah. For real. Because that just keeps showing that you're a good steward of your credit. You buy things, you pay them off. You can take care of your credit.
And the good thing is like, you get a tax refund and like you pay off your debt. That's going to increase your credit score.
Absolutely.
Which is like, because briefly, a credit score, we'll have another episode we expand on credit scores, but just since putting money on your credit cards in this situation can help boost your credit score, is there like a ballpark credit score number that we should try to aim for?
700 and above is good. Okay. Like, so when you're in the 700s and above, you're really good. 600, it's okay.
Yeah.
650, but it is what it is. You can still get some things done, but that's when they're really starting to look at your paperwork and like, why is it a 650? Is it late payments? Is it that you're, at like 85% of your credit limit?
Is the government shut down and you're not getting paid?
Right, like they kind of they put together a story. You know what I mean? Yeah. And figure out like that. And I used to be a credit analyst intern. At Shell, so and that's what we did, literally. Like, that was my job, was to add, look at all of the financial statements and say, wait, yes, we should give them a line of credit for X amount of money because they are a good steward of their money, or no, because of XYZ, they've never proven they can handle this much. So what you're doing with your credit is constantly proving that you're responsible. So then you can get a great rate on big purchases like a home. Cars, all of that stuff, it's all from your credit.
I'm shaking my head in just relief, because
you can do it.
You can do it.
Like, you can do it. You can do it.
Nnete.
Yes, I will help you do it.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
This is more Groux Money.
Yeah.
This has been this is taxes part 3.
Yeah.
Taxes, and then we got a little dose of credit. We just got she just gave you a chopped salad of financial advice.
Okay.
So we will be back with Nnete next week. But stay tuned and sit tight. And also, if you want to follow Nnete, she's on all social media platforms at Nnete, Nnete.
Yeah.
Groux Money, me, the glasses.
Yes.
Be right back. Hey y'all, so it's time for another episode of Grow Up. All right, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. So this week for Grow Up, I would like to talk to my vegans. Yes, all y'all out there, plant-based this, avocado that, celery stick this. I'm all about that life. Congratulations, because this is the thing. Being vegan, that is great for you. But I really need y'all vegans to do me a favor and grow up and stop trying to convert everybody, okay? This is not Catholicism. Everyone vegan is all like, oh my gosh, like, are you vegan? Are you pescatarian? Like, are you like, because you really should come all the way, like, oh my gosh. Oh, and the vegans who are all about honey. First of all, stop trapping on honey, okay? Vegans are out here like, honey is like made by bees and it's not for us. And I'm like, who's it for, okay? It's not for them. They don't eat, I don't know what they use it for. They may use it for adhesive to build a hive or something, but they don't use all that honey. And y'all sitting here like, oh my gosh, like, don't eat the honey, it's not vegan. Like, girl, you're still rude, okay? You are still rude. That's the thing about these vegans. They think, oh, I'm plant-based now and I'm vegan, so like now I'm like without wrong. It's like, no, you still cheat on your husband and had a kid with, his homie. Like, you still trash. Like, you're still trash. I don't care that you just eat salads all day. Like, you're a trash person. Like, and vegans, everybody, there's people gonna eat meat. Accept it, okay? There's always gonna be people who want to eat meat, and you can't force everybody, okay? Stop with your little crusades online. Like, there's all these vegan pages out here, and I get that y'all trying to like put out positivity or whatever, but some of y'all need to stop showing me these videos of them putting fake egg yolk and eggs in China. Like, I don't want to see that, okay? Like, I'm still gonna get them sunny side up and get my life. Like, just vegans, man, like, y'all need to chill, okay? Please chill, because it's getting out of hand with this, like, oh my god, like, I'm vegan all the time, vegan, and like, cheese, and like, if they see me eating mozzarella, they look at me like I'm eating a child. Like, girl, it's mozzarella. Chill out. It's low skim, okay? So vegans, grow up and just accept the fact that just because you're plant-based, it doesn't mean that you have to like bring everyone to you. It's not Scientology. Calm down, okay? And then on the flip side, though, people who eat like, maybe a lot of meat, or people who eat like, a lot of other things, that's fine too. Get your life. But also, don't sit here and hate on vegetables, okay? Because some of y'all could use a little bit more. Like, some of y'all are like just paleo all day, every day, and that's fine, I guess. But honestly, like, don't act like broccoli is a demon either, okay? Because some of y'all are just like, no, if it's not beef, it's not bleeding, I'm not eating. And it's like, yeah, you need some iron, boo-boo, okay? Like, y'all need to stop hating on these nutrients and stop trapping and acting like, oh, no, man, I'm cool. I'm just going to eat a steak, for breakfast and lunch. No, man. Like, you need some barley. You need some oats, man. Like grow up and incorporate some veggies, because some of y'all are going way on the other direction. So I think that the commonality here is eat what you're going to eat. Be healthy, but stop trying to recruit everybody like that. Well, no matter what you eat, like, stop trying to, like, it's not the draft. Everybody's out here like, oh yeah, we need like 10 more people on our team. Like, nah, man, like, you don't want a prize for having 10 friends who eat steak or 20 friends who only eat chips, but then they slap their mamas in the face, so it don't matter. And that's that, guys. So vegans, please chill. And my meat eaters, get your life and just eat. Eat some spinach, man. Just sometimes, like once a week. Just add it. Just sprinkle it on something. Like, even if you just get some spinach infused salt. Like, just do something, okay? Because it can't be just either or, all right? All right. Cheers. That concludes this week's Grow Up. As always, love and appreciate you guys. See you next time.